Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Ayari.
Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Aiso Panchanamukaru. Savapavapanashinu. Mangalanam Chaisavesim. Padmam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Aiso Panchanamukaro. Savapavapanashino. Mangalanam Chaisavesim. Padmam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Aiso Panchanamukaro. Savapavapanashino. Mangalanam Chaisavesim. Padmam Havai Mangalam. Mam Havai Mangalam. Padmam Havai Mangalam. बोलो आदिनाथ भगवान की जय, मानतुंग जी महाराज की जय, भक्तामर स्तोत्र की जय, 24 तीर्थंकर भगवान की जय, चाशंचन देव की जय. Okay, before moving further, I'll just go quickly for a meditation session. Like it's just a very short meditation session, and it is Zen Den meditation session. So this will tell you like the secret to live in your present very happily, how to live in your present moment very happily. So first of all, I would request you all to like take a comfortable position wherever you are. You want to sit on the floor or you want to lie down, whatever you want to do. And everyone, please bring smile on your face. I don't want to see like sad faces. Yes. Okay. And if possible, the students like who have not turned their videos on, if possible for them, so I would say like turn on your videos so that I can also see if you are enjoying it or if you are disliking it. Okay. So yeah, in between I'll say some feelings. I'll repeat it again, but in between the meditation session, so I'll be saying some feelings and you have to imitate them. So suppose like if I'm saying happy, so you have to put like bring those expressions on your face. And similar to the other expressions, like if I'm saying sad, so you have to imitate like a sad person. Okay, so let's start with it. Everyone, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And while you exhale, produce a sound from your mouth like this. Again, take a deep breath. Um, Sorry. Sidbhai, can you give me access to share screen?
Yes, you have it now.
Okay. For those who find problem in closing their eyes, so yeah. Again, take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I would like you to imagine that you and your mind is a big, lovely pond. In that pond are lots of different kinds of fish, and there are feelings swimming around. There is a happy fish, a sad fish, a sleepy fish. Imitate these feelings. A playful fish, a worried fish, angry fish, a selfish fish, an excited fish. So many fishes all around in the pond. They all are swimming. Now, your job here, keep your eyes closed. Your job here is to be the pond. Just be the pond. It's wonderful being the pond because you can watch all those different fish in the form of your feelings just swimming by. These fishes are your feelings. All of them are doing okay, and every kind of feeling is welcome. Just watch them. No need to do anything with these feelings except watching them. And just watch all your feelings swimming around. With your eyes closed, see what feelings are you getting now. They are just swimming, floating around, and seems like they have paused for a moment. All your feelings are paused for a moment. Remember to be the pond. Just be the pond. Just watch all your feelings in the form of fish swim around. Sometimes we might feel like it's hard to be just the pond. It's hard to let them swim by. We might feel like stop being the pond. Just watch your feelings going by. Sometimes you might feel it's hard to put control over your anger or over the sadness that you are having. But remember, you just have to be the pond. Do not give any reaction to any of your feelings. Just be the pond. Isn't it interesting how many kinds of different kinds of fish we all have swimming around in the form of feelings in our mind? But the important thing here is to practice to be the pond. And when you feel like one of your fish has taken over, just say to yourself, I am the pond. Repeat it with me and say, I am the pond. I am the pond. Now visualize everything nearby you is still. You do not have any feeling of anger, anxiety, sadness, worry, or any negative feeling because you are the pond. Do not worry about any feeling that you are having right now. With a smile on your face and saying once again to yourself, I am the pond. Let's come back to the present moment and open your eyes by paying gratitude to the God. Say with me, thank you, God, for blessing us with such a wonderful life, so many loving and caring people around me. Thank you, God, for blessing me with such a wonderful life and so many loving and caring people around me. Thank you. You can now open your eyes. All right, so let's begin the session. Um, Firstly, I would like to invite Vidhi for chanting 1 to 9 shlokas. So far, what we have covered.
I'm
Vidhi?
unmuting Vidhi now. Vidhi,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Hey, Jinendra.
भक्तामर प्रणतमौलिमणि प्रभाणा मुद्योतकं दलितपापतमो वितानम् सम्यक् प्रणम्य जिनपादयुगं युगादाः स्वालम्बनं भवजले पततां जनानाम् यः संस्तुतः सकलवान्मयतत्त्वबोधा दुधभूतबुद्धिपटुभिः सुरलोकनाथै स्तोत्रे जगत्कृतय चेत्तहरेरुदारे स्तोष्ये किलाहमपि तं प्रथमं जिनेन्द्रम् बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधा चित्पादपीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यतमतिर्विगतत्रपोऽहं बालं विहाय जलसंस्थितमिन्दुबिम्ब मन्यः क इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुम् वक्तुं गुणान् गुणसमुद्रशशाङ्ककान्त कस्तेषमासुरगुरुप्रतिमोऽपि बुद्ध्या कल्पान्तकालपवनोधतनक्रचक्रम् ओवातरीतुमलमम्बुनिदिम्बुजाभ्याम् सोऽहं तथापि तव भक्तिवशान्मुनीशः कर्तुं स्तवं विगतशक्तिरभिप्रवृत्त प्रीत्यात्मवीर्यमविचार्य मृगो मृगेन्द्र नाभेति किं निजशिशो परिपालनार्थम् अल्पश्रुतं श्रुतवतां परिहासधाम त्वद्भक्तिरेव मुखरीकुरुते बलान् माम् यत्कोकिल मधो मधुरं विरौति तच्चामृचारुकलिका निकरेकहेतु त्वत्संस्तवेन भवसन्तति सन्निबद्धं पापं षडाशयमुपैति शरीरभाजाम् आक्रान्तलोकमलिनीलमशेषमाशु सूर्याशुभिन्नमिव शार्वरमन्धकारम् मत्वेति नाति तव संस्तवनं मयेद मारभ्यते तनुधियापि तव प्रभावात् चेतो हरिष्यति सतां नलिनीदलेषु मुक्ताः फलद्युतिमुपैति ननूदबिन्दु आस्ता तव स्तवनमस्तसमस्तदोषम् त्वत्सङ्कथापि जगतां दुरितानि हन्ति दूरे सहस्रकिरणं कुरुते प्रभेव पद्माकरेषु जलजानि विकासभाञ्जी. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Everyone, give your reactions. Either applaud or like thumbs up to Vidhi. Very good, Vidhi.
Great.
So we want from you also like to share your videos in the same way. of chanting all the 9 shlokas together, and like today we'll be covering the 10th shloka as well. So all 10 shlokas together, if possible. Excellent, Vadi. Now I would like to invite Arav, and he'll be chanting the shloka that we'll be covering today, 10th shloka. Arav.
Let me unmute Arav. 1 second.
Mhm.
Arav, go ahead. You've been unmuted.
Jajinandra, everybody. नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्त तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं याहि नात्मसमं करोति नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्त तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं याहि नात्मसमं करोति नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्त तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं याहि नात्मसमं करोति.
Very good. Everyone, again, give your reactions. We also have to be active like them, right? Everyone, I want to see your clapping hands over the screen. If we will appreciate others, then only we will receive the appreciation, right? So, very good. Here we go. Okay, so next we have is Saina for chanting the Riddhis. Yes.
So I'm unmuting you, Saina and Chahat. Go ahead, please.
Om Ram Reem Rom Ha Sham Shim Shim Sha Siddha Buddha Kirtartha Bhava Bhava Vashit Sampurna Swaha Om Ring Aram Namo Sayam Buddhinam Chom Chom Namo Swaha.
Very good. So this is the Riddhi for the shloka, 10 shloka. And as I said earlier, can anyone tell me why we should chant Riddhis? What are Riddhis?
So I have Jainesh and Neil. I'm going to unmute.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, they disappeared. Okay. I've got Dhoop. Dhoop, go ahead.
Riddhis are like secret, like kind of tools that help you do like a lot of things in your life.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Who else? One more.
I've got Misha and Umang. Please go ahead.
Riddhi and mantra, they enhance the power of the shloka that you're chanting and helps you get more benefits.
Yeah, they have like different special powers that help you throughout your life. So they're secret.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like supernatural powers. Just like we see in our heroes in the cartoon or, any movie that you see like Batman, Spider-Man. So yeah, it's the same. So very good. Okay, so can anyone tell me like what is the motive of Acharya Manatungaji in writing this particular hymn?
Okay, guys, raise
Yesterday.
hands if you want to answer this question. And Ashidi will repeat it once more. Ashidi will repeat the question once more. Please raise your hands if you want to address it.
Sure. So, what is the motive behind writing this stotra, this particular hymn? What is Acharya Manatunga's motive for writing this stotra? Yesterday, I discussed.
I've got Khushi. I'm going to give Khushi a chance because Dhoop has already spoken, so I'm going to give Khushi a chance. Khushi, you've been unmuted. Go ahead.
I think it's to can you hear me first?
Yeah.
Okay. Um so I believe it's to remove the poison of dog from or something related to that.
No, my question is like, what is his intention? Why he's writing this entire hymn, like entire stotra, Bhaktamar stotra, why he has written it? What is his motive behind it?
The motive is like in praise of Lord Adinath. He's doing this to praise Lord Adinath so he can acquire some of the qualities that Lord Adinath has.
Exactly. So yesterday, as we discussed, like his main motive is that he want to be like Lord Adinath. That's why he is praising, and that's why he's writing, like composing an entire hymn in his praise, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Okay, what do you think is the greatest gift that you can give to other people?
Is this a question for me?
Like for
I'll,
everyone.
yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. You can answer first. If not, I'll give somebody else a chance since you have the open mic. Go ahead. Oops. Okay. Krita and Divyam. Go ahead.
I think one of the gifts that you can give somebody is to like be like them and like to show them that you like actually love them or like care about them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
I've
Very
got
good.
Miran
Who
Javeri.
else?
If you want one more, Miran Javeri.
Yes. This
Okay,
is a
so
very open-ended question, so like I would prefer as much as answers I get. No problem with that. So please give it a try, guys. Yeah,
so
Miran, go ahead.
you can give to someone is like seva, charity, or good causes. You could like help them if someone is lost. You can do anything
Okay,
as long as it's a benefit for other people.
right. Very good. Anyone else?
Pragya Jain.
Okay, I think you can give the gift of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And
Perfect.
yeah, the
Why do
gift
you
of
think like the gift of knowledge is the greatest gift? Why not diamonds? No one
because
answered like diamond. No
because
one
that
answered Lamborghini.
because those stuff are materialistic and we don't need them to go to moksha.
Wow, very good. Very good. And why do you think a gift of knowledge is the greatest gift, according to you?
Uh, because it can help you a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it can also help you. It can help you get to the hard times, and also it can help you go to moksha.
Okay. Okay, very good. Anyone else want to give a try? Like, so now we have the answer
I
that
have Tanmay
greatest gift
Jain.
that, okay.
Sorry. I have Tanmay. Go ahead.
Oh, I think the greatest gift is respect because when we respect others, it's kind. So if we respect them, they will also respect us.
Right. Very true.
That's why
Yeah, it's
I've
the
got
same. Like, whatever we give to others, we'll receive the same in return. So, but what I'm saying is like the best gift that we can give to others is the gift of knowledge. Considering all other factors, also like your respect or praise or acceptance. But yeah, the great gift of knowledge is the greatest gift. So, can anyone tell me why it is the greatest gift?
I've got Vidhi Jain. Go ahead, Vidhi.
I want to like it is beneficial for the people to cure incurable diseases and even the as you said the even the gift of um give of memory and we can give people like sharp memory we can benefit people and even we can cure incurable diseases and help people in many
Right.
things.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like that. Okay. So if you are telling someone, like if you're imparting your knowledge to other person, so that can help, like just like the Bhaktamar Stotra. So it has a shloka, and if you transfer it to someone else, and that shloka's purpose is to cure incurable disease. So yeah, in a way, like just by telling them, just by sharing your knowledge, you have given them a life by saving them from the incurable disease that they had. Very good, Priti. Yes. So
I've
that's
got,
why, like, okay, if you have more
should I
things.
call more?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, I've got Tivisha,
More.
and after that I've got Krita.
Okay.
Tivisha, go ahead.
It's the best gift because it stays in your mind forever.
The best gift is what?
Knowledge, it stays
Knowledge. Yeah.
in your head forever.
Very good. Yeah, it's eternal. Right. Good, Twisha.
I've got Krita next. Krita, go ahead.
I think knowledge is the best gift because if you want to go to moksha, you need to have like knowledge because if you don't have any knowledge about it, then you wouldn't know like to go.
Right. Correct.
Okay. Next I have is Misha and Umang.
Okay.
Then I've got Kushi and Miran. Those are the only people left.
I think
Yeah,
knowledge
that
is
would
the
be
best
good.
gift because with knowledge you can attain all the other things you think would be good for you. Like you would with knowledge you can find out how to have caringness for you and other people and how to have lovingness and other things like that.
And
So
also with knowledge, you can
Right.
get diamonds. So
Nice.
Exactly. That's what I want to hear. Right. If you have knowledge, so you can get the diamonds as well. And other materialistic things that you aspire, so they are like very small in front of the knowledge that you have. Very good, Mish. Your name is Umang, right? Okay,
Umang and
yeah, very
Misha.
good, Umang.
Umang and Misha.
Yeah,
Kushi, go ahead. After that is Miran and
So, the reason why right knowledge is the one of the greatest gifts you can achieve, because it's one of the three jewels that will lead you to moksha. Right knowledge, right perception, and right conduct.
right,
And with those, you're following the right faith and you're believing in the right thing. You're not following misleaded information or false things. So, with that knowledge, you can basically achieve anything.
correct, correct. Yeah, so that's why I present this slide that, yeah, so combination of all these right knowledge, right perception, and right conduct, as you said, like it is one of the jewels of Jainism, and they all lead to enlightenment. So therefore, like right knowledge is the greatest gift that you can give to someone else. And as Umang put it very rightly, that all other gifts are very small in front of it. If you have knowledge, you can buy anything in the world, anything. Right. Okay.
last I've got Miran Javeri.
Yeah.
so the reason knowledge is really important is that there's this example. So like if you give a man a fish for one day, he'll only get food for one day. But if you teach him how to fish, he can have food for the rest of his life.
Very good.
Perfect. Excellent. Very good.
I've got one
Very
more
good,
hand up.
Miran.
Sorry, I just got
Everyone,
Atisha's hand
please.
up.
Okay.
Atisha, go ahead.
Good.
So the reason why knowledge is good because you get smarter and wiser.
Right. Yeah. Very good. If you have the right knowledge, so you will get more smarter and wiser, and you can, show that to others as well. So very good. So reason why I asked this question from all about the gifts, because it is very important for us. Like whatever the knowledge that we are receiving right now, we should communicate it to others in a right way. And just like, so I hope you know about Gautam Buddha, who is the founder of Buddhism. So Mahavir and Gautam Buddha, what do you think? Like they both were same or different?
I've got Namra. Namra, go ahead.
Mine is I actually did that for a mistake.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll call you. I'll go to somebody else. Amiya, go ahead.
So Mahavir and Buddha were different because they thought different.
Okay.
I've got Chahat and Saina. Go ahead.
Mahavir Swami and Gautam Buddha, they were born around the same time. Siddhartha Gautam, sorry. They were born around the same time, and they had very similar like ideas and thought processes, but there's still like slight differences in both of them.
So what do you think? Can Gautam Buddha become Mahavir? If yes, how?
No, because he had like a little bit of a different thought process, right? I think even though for Siddhartha Gautam, even though he was like detached from all his family and his friends, he still had like a little bit of a connection. Like it wasn't
And
like
that was
completely gone.
okay. What do you think that attachment was?
I don't know. To his family, I think. I don't know.
No, it was towards Lord Mahavira itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was stopping him from being omniscient, was his attachment towards Lord Mahavira. And the moment he realized that, we all are just separate souls and everybody has to get liberated. So the moment he realized, like, there is nothing to get attached. So immediately he attained moksha. He attained like Keval Gyan. So yeah, my point of again like putting this question here is that Gautam can also become Mahavir and Mahavir can also become Gautam Buddha. How? Because they have the special virtues, they have the special qualities, and like Gautam Buddha, he aspired to become like Lord Mahavira because of his qualities, because of his tolerance level that he had. And the same kind of feeling Acharya Manatungaji had in this particular entire stotra, that whatever the special characteristics Lord Adinath has, not all, but if he gets some of them, like he can also become Lord Adinatha. So that is the like only intention of writing this particular hymn. So what do you think? Like if I am teaching you, so one day, when you will grow old and you will pass on this knowledge to others. So you can, in a way, like you will be, I will say, like imitating me, or you will passing the knowledge. So you can also be at the same place, right? Isn't that possible? What do you think?
I have Deep and Shrey. Go ahead.
I have a question. So I think
Yeah.
you're mixing like is it Gautam Buddha that you're talking about, or is it Gautam Swami that you're talking about that has worldly, attachment to Mari Swami Bhagwan?
So Gautam Buddha and Gautam Swami, they are both same. Like Gautam Buddha was a disciple of Lord Mahavira.
Gautam Swami was Indrabhuti Gautam, and Gautam Buddha was he was Siddhartha Buddha. He was the one who created the Buddha religion.
Yeah, but like in the religious perspective, so Gautam Buddha, like when he became a disciple, so that's why his name was like Gautam Swami.
Gautam
But wait,
Gautam was Mamar Swami Bhagwan's disciple, and Siddhartha Buddha was a Brahmin.
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing, like in the religious scriptures. So at some point when Gautam Buddha, like he saw Mahavir Swami, so he became his disciple, and then he established like a separate religion, Buddhism. But initially he was a disciple of Lord Mahavir, and later on, like he established his own religion. But yeah, I'm talking about the one. So okay, in your for your question, so I'm talking about the one who was the disciple of Lord Mahavira. Does that make sense? All right. So reason for pointing out these things is like if whatever you give to others, be it the praise, be it appreciation, or be it respect, as other people pointed out, you will receive the same in return. And by praising by praising someone, by praising their qualities, we intend to become one like them. And that is the same thing being pointed out by Acharya Manatungaji in the Stotra. And he says, so okay, as we'll move forward. Minutes. Yeah, so observations for this picture. What can you observe here?
So I have iPhone. Next time I'm unmuting you. Please do announce your name. iPhone, I've unmuted you. Okay. Kinesha, go ahead.
So, my observation is that I see a monk next to Adinath Bhagwan and he's meditating, and Adinath Bhagwan is on a lotus, and below someone is buying a gold necklace, I think.
Okay.
Next is Anvesha.
I observed that Adinath Bhagwan is sitting on a lotus, and Acharya Manatungaji is writing Bhaktamar Stotra. And there's a monk sitting next to Adinath Bhagwan that is meditating, and in the bottom there is a person buying a gold necklace or a bracelet, I think, from a merchant.
Why do you think like he's giving the gold necklace? Any assumption or any guesses? Anyone?
Okay, so I'm going to next bring up. 1 second. Anvi, go ahead. Anvi Shah.
So, I think he isn't buying it. The merchant is gifting it to one of his workers, and like that, at Lord Rushabdev is helping, like kind of like helping Acharya Mantunga.
Acharya Manatungaji?
Yeah,
Okay. In what? How is he helping?
like he's praising him.
Okay. One last.
I've got two. Sorry, I will have to take because I've committed to both. Vikriti is there, and after that, so Vikriti, please go ahead. You've been unmuted.
I think that the king is helping people, and Manatunga ji is writing on the side Bhaktamar.
Yeah.
And Adinath Bhagwan is sitting on the lotus.
Mhm. And one more. There's one more
And
person.
Yes,
there's a Guru Ji who's meditating
Right. And he's meditating on what?
on a like a cloud.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good, Kriti.
I've got Mehak as your last for this round, and then we'll have to please give other kids a chance to raise their hands and speak. If you've already spoken today, try and give other kids a chance. Mehak, go ahead.
So Adinath Bhagwan is sitting on a lotus. He's meditating. Manatung Suri like writing Bhaktamar. And I think the person who's giving the goal, I think he's taking Diksha.
He's giving what?
I think he's taking Diksha, I think.
Whoa. Again, a very unique observation. But no, he's not taking Diksha over here.
Okay.
But yeah, good try. Very good. Okay. So yeah, as you can see here in the picture, so Acharya Manatunga ji is writing Bhaktamar, and Lord Adinath is sitting on the lotus, and there is this person who looks like a saint. So he's meditating on the virtues of Lord Adinatha. And then bottom side, so you can see like there is this merchant who looks like owner or like a very high profile person, and he's gifting some ornaments to other person. We do not know why. So side by side I'll cover the meaning also. Okay, so the first word is natyat bhutam. Natyat bhutam. So it's made from the three words na plus ati plus adbhutam. Na plus ati plus adbhutam. Natyat bhutam. Natyat bhutam. Bhuvana bhuvana bhushan bhushan भूषण भूतनाथ भूतनाथ नात्यद्भुतं भुवन भूषण भूतनाथ. Second line is bhuter guner bhuter. Then we have is guner. The actual word is guna, which means qualities or virtues. But because of the sandhi, so we have added ra over here. Guner, bhuvi, bhuvi, bhavantam. We'll break the word again into two parts. The last word, bhavantam, plus abhibhishtuvantah. Bhavantam plus abhivishtuvantah. Bhuter guner bhuvi bhavantam abhibhishtuvantah. Natyad bhutam bhuvana bhushana bhutanath. Bhuter guner bhuvi bhavantam abhishtuvantaha. So the first two lines, so as we saw in the previous picture, so it says like there is no wonder if someone is getting any benefit by eulogizing you, by praising you. Acharya Manatungaji is saying to Lord Adinath that since you are the Lord, like you are the Lord of all human beings and you are far more superior than everyone else. But we do not have to be like in shock, or we do not have to act surprised if someone is getting any benefit because of worshipping you or because of venerating you, because that is because of the innate powers that those qualities have. So there is no wonder, there is no surprise in eulogizing you and being like you. If we aspire to be like you, so there is no wonder in that. Moving on to the next line, why he said so. So the next is Tulya, Tulya, Bhavanti, Bhavanti, Bhavato, 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 Nanu, Nanu, Tena, Tena, Kim, Va. I'll repeat. Tulya, Bhavanti, Bhavato, Bhavato, Nanu, Tena, Kim Va. Try pronouncing it side by side if possible. I'll repeat the third line again. Tulya, Bhavanti, Bhavato, Nanu, Tena, Kim Va. Next is Bhutya, Shritam, Bhutya plus Shritam, Bhutya Shritam, Ya, Iha. Will not pronounce it as Ihe or something, it's Iha. Iha, Natma Samam. Na plus Atma Samam. Natma Samam. It's derived from the two words Na plus Atma Samam. Karoti. Karoti. Bhutya Shritam. Bhutya Shritam. Ya Iha. Natma Samam Karoti. So as you can see, like in the previous till 9 shlokas, we have seen like there was a comparison with some other thing in the last two lines. So the same has been followed here. So in these lines, Acharya Manatungaji has compared. So the merchant that you saw who was gifting, why he was there. So why he was gifting, if he is a noble man, he will be having the thoughts, the feeling that okay, if I'm gifting him today, someday he will be like me, and he will feel like pleasure in that. He will feel very happy feeling in that. So just like if you have any servant, or if you have like a friend, and if he will be like you one day, if he wants to be like you one day, so how will you feel? You will feel bad, or you should be feeling good about it? What do you think? If there is someone who wants to be like you, so how should you feel about it? Good, right? So suppose like if I'm teaching right now, and next time, like if you, any one of you would be at my place, so I won't be feeling like, oh, he has taken my place, oh, why is he teaching? No. Being a teacher, if I'm a good teacher And if I am able to impart my knowledge to you, and if you are able to receive it very well and communicate to other people, so how should I be feeling? I should be feeling very proud that, okay, my teaching has helped someone. So the same feeling that merchant, while he is giving ornaments to the other person, he is having here that, okay, today I am giving him these kind of ornaments. Someday, like in the coming future time, he be also rich like me. He wants to have a feeling like that. And any noble person who is a noble one and who do not have any feeling of jealousy or hatred towards anyone, they will always want the upliftment and growth of other people. So that is the reason Acharya Manatungaji has made the comparison over here. What he is saying in this 10th shloka is that, O eminence of the world, O Lord of the Lord of the beings, it is not surprising that he who is engrossed in the praise of you, in the praise of your infinite virtues, infinite qualities, characteristics, special attributes that you have. What he wants to do? He wants to become like you. And there is no surprising factor in that. What is the use of serving such a master? In the next two lines, he says, what is the use of serving such a master who does not allow his dependents to prosper just like him? Right? Every teacher wants their student to become like them, or like if you have a friend who is not very intelligent in academics or something, so you also want them to be like you. And that is a sign that you are an omniscient being. You have the right knowledge, and then you can communicate it to the other people. Right? Is the meaning clear? Okay. So I'll just pronounce it in like how you should actually sing it, not in a very fast tone. So it goes like this. When you will join all the words together, it will be in this rhythm. नात्यद्भुतं भुवन भूषण भूतनाथ भूते गुणे भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टुवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं य इह नात्मसमं karoti. Is the pronunciation clear to everyone? Okay. Moving on further. So what is the purpose
Ashiji?
of this? Yeah.
Ashiji, a couple of kids are asking you to recite this one more time in a singing way, and then move to the next step, please.
Okay, no problem. नात्यद्भुतं भुवन भूषण भूतनाथ भूतैर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टुवन्ता तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं य इह नात्मसमं karoti. There are like so many different tones that you can sing, whatever you feel most comfortable, or whichever the one like you like the most. So you can try in that, and there is no, but yeah, make sure like when you are chanting it, so you should like completely surrender and being devoted into it. It should not be like a fast-paced version that you do not understand what you are saying. Anyone wants to give a try in the pronunciation? I want any one of you. Sidbhaya, can you pick any?
Yeah, I did. Jainesh and Neil. The only raised hand is Jainesh. Jainesh, go ahead.
Okay.
नाट्याद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतान्तः भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तम् तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो नानुतेन किं वा तुल्याश्रितं य यज्ञात्मसनं करोति.
Samam karoti. Very good try. Very good try. I hope like the pronunciation is clear, and if not, so by the end of particular this session, so I hope it will be clear to everyone. Okay, moving on further. So, what is the purpose of chanting this shloka? So, the first one is to remove dog poison, and that poison need not to be like of the dog. So, if any kind of animal has bitten you, or like they have infected you or something like that, or maybe like dog or any kind of bee or any insect, so you can chant this shloka and it is very effective in that. And the other one is, so yesterday we were talking about shedding our karmas. So once you shed your karmas, what is the next step? You are free, you are like a pure soul, and what you want to do is you want to imbibe the virtues of Jina. So that is the reason like Mayatungaji has stressed more over this shloka, so that we can also, why we are praising him, why we are chanting all these shlokas and these stotras, just to be like the Jina, to be like Lord Adinath or any supreme deity that you follow. So if you want to be like someone, or if you admire a person and you want to inherit those traits or those characteristics in you, so you should chant 10th number shloka. I'll quickly cover up with the story, and then I want you like to have a careful look over it, and then why do you think like that story relates to this particular shloka? Okay, so yeah, uh, okay. So we have already talked about Sridhar in the previous, I guess in the fifth shloka. So this story is again about Sridhar. So once upon a time, there was Sridhar, and he was not happy. He was actually like he was not very rich, and due to the lack of enough wealth, he was feeling very unhappy. Although he maintained his composure during the tough times, but one day a Digambar saint, a Digambar Muni, he came to the city. So Sridhar went for his darshan, and he offered him food. Later, he told the Muni Shri or Muni Maharaj about his poverty, that he was not rich or he was not having enough money. So the Muni Maharaj, he advised him to chant the 10th number shloka, and he explained to him all the riddhis and mantras and the proper meaning of the shloka. But what happens is like he still had some bad deeds, some misfortune left in his account, and they were not yet ended. So even after chanting this shloka, he was not he did not get like the enough benefit. So what happened is like one day again, while returning back to his home from a far off business, he fell in a dark well from where it was very impossible to get out. So Sridhar, he sensed his danger, and he started chanting the 10th number shloka of Bhaktamar Stotra along with the riddhi and the mantras. So he continued his chanting and his devotion, and so few days passed by, and he was in that well, little bit unconscious, and so immediately like a devi appeared. He looked like a devi. He looked like a goddess of Lakshmi, and so her name was Devi Rohini. As I think we discussed in the previous also, so there is a deity attached with every god. So just like the for the goddess of prosperity, so we have like Devi Lakshmi, and in Jainism the name is Devi Rohini, which is being attached to the 10th number shloka. So she asked him like, okay, what is the problem? And he told like the entire story. So she said like she was pleased with the devotional chanting of the 10th shloka of Bhaktambar. But then she asked like, how did you fall into this well? Did you lose the path of righteousness? Like, did you did anything which was not supposed to happen, or you did anything wrong? So he said, yes, I became a captive of greed, and greed destroyed my discrimination. So, as he narrates further, he told her that while returning home from the business, he thought of visiting a Jain temple, but then he saw a sadhu. He was distributing certain kind of juice, and then it was meant to be taken in a vessel, which would turn the vessel into the gold. Like that juice had a power, so whosoever will take that juice in the vessel, so that vessel will turn into a gold vessel. So what he did, he forgot all about the temple and the visits and the darshan that he was supposed to have, and he just went there to get the juice and the vessel. So while he was in line, when his turn came, the juice was over. So the Digambar, so the sadhu, the muni, so while he was distributing it, he took him to the well in which he was already there. So he asked him to take the juice from it. He basically like put him inside the well by tying a rope around his waist, and he asked him to bring out the juice from the well. He got some, and then he cut the rope. So now at that time he realized that okay, it was, and then he was actually cursing the sadhu that okay, he cheated on him and he cut the rope when he got enough juice. But then Devi Rohini, he made him realize that it was not his fault. It was the why it happened. It was because of the deeds. It was because of the misfortune that arose at that time. So can anyone tell like why um, why actually like he fall into the well? Sridhar, why he fall into the well?
I've got Ananya and Alinya. Please go ahead.
I had a question. Could you please clarify the purpose of the shloka again?
Sure. Okay, after completing the story, I will go back to the purpose of the shloka.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So basically, okay, so Devi Rohini, so he made him realize his mistake, and then so with her help, so Sridhar came out of the well, and then he became like fully devoted. And when he reached home, he found like that his old house that was of like mud and bricks, so it turned into like a gold palace. And then that was all because of his mistake that he realized. So can anyone tell like the moral of the story?
I've got Krita. Please go ahead.
I think the moral of the story is to never like be greedy of anything, and if by accident if you do be greedy, then admit that you did admit that you were greedy, and then it will always come back to you.
Right. So what do you think? Like the Muni that who cut the rope, so he was right or he was wrong in his actions?
I've got Yash. Go ahead, Yash.
Okay, so I think he was right in his way because he was trying to like help. He was trying to get rid of his bad deeds, so then in the future he can have good deeds after. So he doesn't have to do his bad deeds like afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And
Correct.
can you tell me the I forgot, like I came late, so can you tell me what was the 10th sloka?
We just recited that the one with starting with Natyadbhutam.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone wants to share the moral?
I've got Charvi. Charvi, go ahead. No. Okay. Deep and Shrey.
The moral of the story is that never put worldly attachments in front of your darshan for Bhagwan. And when the sadhu cut the rope, I think he did the right thing, because the man needs to he needs to suffer the result of his bad deeds that he did.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. So yeah, the same attachment that we had, like the disciple of Mahavira had. So yeah, actually you were right. So Gautam Buddha and Gautam Swami, so they both are two different people, and basically this Gautam Swami, so he was actually a disciple of both of them, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I've got Mahavir
So
Prakasha.
yeah, basically the moral of this. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Mahavir will wait.
Yeah,
Ashish, complete your point.
I was just concluding this. Yeah, I was just concluding like the moral of the story. So
Go ahead. You
everyone,
conclude the
as
story.
Deep and Shrey,
You
so
can
they
conclude the
mentioned
story, and then we'll do
like
the rest.
never.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as you see, like whatever the sadhu did, he did it because he wanted Sridhar to realize his own mistake. That okay, so if you plan for visiting a temple, you should not change a path by falling into the bad virtues, or falling into like a feeling of greed. So he did the right thing, and the moral, as rightly said by Deep and Shrey, that you should not get attached to anything, not even to the money, whatever, like being service, and we always should follow our religion. And the purpose of telling the story is like, so we were talking about the karmas, and we were talking about getting the right the virtues of Lord Adinath or any Jina. So that was all because that once we are able to shed all our karmas, once we are able to eliminate the bad karmas that we have in our soul, what are we? After that, we all become what? A pure soul. And pure soul is free from all kind of attachments, all kinds of tainted passions or emotions, all kinds of feelings, be it positive or negative. And once we are pure soul, we are like what? We are same. I hope I don't know if you started or not, but like, so the pure soul, like, it do not have any form or any shape. Inside this body is a soul, and which is there in every human being, which is like same in every human being. That's why we say like we all are same. It's just the karmic body that we have outside. It's just a layer of the body that we have. From inside we all are same, and that soul is being referred to here as God. And that's why in the starting I told you like to appreciate others when I talked about like applauding. So it was because like if you are appreciating someone else, you're not appreciating his name, or you're not appreciating his body. You're appreciating the virtues of that soul possess. The soul within that person, you're appreciating that soul, and that soul is a form of God, right? So we'll move further. Yeah, someone asked about the purpose. So the first purpose is to remove the dog poison. And dog poison, by that I mean like if any poisonous animal has infected you or bitten you, so at that time you can chant the shloka to nullify the effect of poison. And the other thing is to imbibe the virtues of jina, means to if you admire some person and if you want to be like them, so you can chant the shloka to get those qualities, to get those special characteristics that those person have. Is the purpose clear to everyone? Or any questions? Okay, I'll move further then.
I think a few hands have come up. Do you want to take questions now? Or want to take questions
Okay,
later?
I'll just quickly assign the homework and then we'll take the questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this time the homework is little bit different. Though we have started it in like the group chat as well. So the writing will be the same that you have to write it. This time when you'll be chanting it and you'll be posting a video, post it in the pair. So I see like there are many siblings and there are like many people who sit with their parents. So pick any one of them. Like if you want to do it with your sibling or if you do want to do it with your parent, so try the chanting and post the video in the pair of the 10th shloka. Because what we are doing here is like we have to feel we are focusing on team building here. And as you can see, like there are so many like there are people just like Arnav and Agamya. So yesterday they talked about they shared their experiences. So it what it do like it gives basically like an inspiration, a motivation for other people. So I would like to suggest like if you do not have a sibling, so you can try it with your parents, mother, father, or anyone. But yeah, post the video in pair of the 10 shloka. Need not to be like all the shlokas, but yeah, 10 shlokas specifically. And then further we will continue. Anyone has to share like any of their experiences related to water? Okay.
So I've got a lot of hands up. I'm not sure what are for what. So how about this? Guys who have specific water, raise your hands in the screen because you have too many hands up. So only who are going to discuss water first, bring them up,
Yeah,
and who's
and
not
then I'll
spoken
take on
yesterday.
the question.
So who have not shared yesterday. So Vikriti, go ahead.
Man, like I did it like you chant how many ever slokas you know first, taking a glass of water, and then I sprinkle it on everywhere. After doing all the slokas, I sprinkle it everywhere in my house, and then I put it on my eyes, like I just like take the water and put it on my eyes, and then I drink the water.
Okay. So what effect you feel?
The
Like do you
water
feel
which we the water which we drink, it has another taste. It doesn't have like taste, but after doing the the jar, you have the water has some taste.
like sweet, sour, salty?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, I've got Yash. We're talking about water experiments right now only.
Okay. So I do the chanting and then I put like I sprinkle the water like everywhere, like on my in my house, in my bedroom, like everywhere, like on everything, like and then put it by my eyes, like touch it, like put some water in my hands and just touch it with my eyes, like my eye, touch my hands to the eyes, and yeah.
So what change you felt after doing that?
I got like it tastes like positive, positivity.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. So drinking water brought positivity to you. Okay.
And I have a question for the homework. Like, how do we? I don't know the 10th, the shloka. So how can I chant it?
Okay. So the 10th shloka is the same that we just discussed.
Do you have it on your screen?
This one?
So I can just take a screenshot. Okay.
I'll share with you the card if you want.
It will be posted on the website as well, so don't worry
Okay,
about
so
it.
can you share it?
Yeah, we'll send it. We'll send it in on our website. It'll be loaded up, so don't worry about taking any screenshots right now. Note it down, and if you get any confusion, you can always write in a comment in the WhatsApp group or on the website.
Okay.
Okay? Because Ashidi has got a lot of questions to answer, so I just want to make sure every kid gets heard.
Okay.
Next one for water experiment. I've got Arnav Jain. Arnav, go ahead. Arnav, we cannot hear you.
In the meantime, maybe we can give chance to Vidhi. She wants
Yeah,
to
I'll give
share
Vidhi.
something.
Okay. I'll come back to you, Arnav. I'll go to Vidhi. Vidhi, go ahead.
Yeah, that I want to share a water experiment that once my mother had an headache. So I just remembered that second shloka is also for curing headache. So I just made a water and I also chant six shloka and third shloka for my eyes. And I just like drink some water and put some water on my mother's head. Like when I drink the water, the taste was really different. Not sour, not sweet. Like was very like different. And my mother had a really severe headache, and from since 1 hour she was not able to sleep. But when I like just uh, put on the head and put on the put some on the forehead, then like in just 5 to 10 minutes she just slept.
Wow.
Nice. Very nice.
Incredible. That's very nice.
And yeah,
Everyone, you have a question? Sorry.
yes, like you told that we have to share video. Like you said that once that we have to share 1 to 8. So it was like I thought that it would be like posted on the flip grid, but like there was another option, like there was another code for that. So is there any we have to send on the flip grid or we have to send it on WhatsApp?
No. So there are two things. If you're doing in writing for the assignments that Ashidi is telling
Yes.
you, those are written assignments are always on WhatsApp. All the videos are on Flipgrid by different topics. Single shlokas go in a different grid. The reciting of together stotras goes in a different grid. And then today we also asked you to do in pairs, like number 10. If you're
Yeah,
doing
so
it in pairs,
I'm just asking that please send the link if there is another grade.
yeah, so it is in WhatsApp group. If you ask your parents, they'll share it with you. It's already been shared yesterday with a clear title of each grid. What we are asking you to do is in the WhatsApp group and also in by email.
Okay, but like the first one in every single the code is Bhaktambar. In second
Yes.
one from 1 to 8 that Bhaktambar na, and the
Yes.
third one is which one? Like you have sent it on the WhatsApp.
It's in Bhaktamar now only. It's in Bhaktamar NA for North America.
Okay.
So everything that is not individual stotra is in Bhaktamar NA for North America. Everything that is individual stotra is in Bhaktamar. And we can talk that offline, Vidhi, because there's so many other questions to answer. We can talk offline about it.
Okay.
Okay? Arnav, go ahead. Thank you, Vidhi.
Thank you, Vidhi, for sharing your experience.
Can you hear me better now through this mic?
Yeah.
Okay. So like for the past few days, like usually when I just started, I would be drinking it with like an absent mind. I wouldn't be focusing about what this water actually is like. But these past few days, I've been drinking it with like a present mind, and I've been noticing like a much bigger difference now, like much better eyesight improvements and so much better things. Like this morning when I did it, I drank the water. It felt like I had this magic elixir flowing through my body. It's an amazing feeling.
Wow. So you felt the positive vibrations floating inside your body after drinking that water?
with the present mind.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. Anybody else for the water experiments? If not, then we'll go to Q&A. Okay, water experiments. I've got Ansi and um, unmuting you for the water experiment. Go ahead, Ansi and Princey.
I don't have any questions.
Oh, no? Okay, sorry. I thought I saw a hand up. Nobody else? Okay, then we'll go to questions. Neminatha, go ahead.
In the story, he said that the Muni ripped the rope and the person fell. Isn't that causing bad karma for the Muni?
For the money?
Yes.
Yes, like okay. So he was doing it like for the benefit of Sridhar, of the person like who he threw in the well, because he was doing something wrong, and just to bring him on the right path, that's why he cut the rope. So yes, he acquired bad karmas, but the extent was not that much. Like if you know, consciously throw someone into a well. So the karmas are there, like karmas are attached with every single action that we do, because they do not know like if you're doing it for the for the good sake of a person, or for you know, harming some person. So karma, it was like directly attached, but the extent was quite low because he was doing it for the benefit of the other person. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I have next Jaini and Kia. Please go ahead.
Um, we had a question for the water experiment. Like, if you do like the third shloka for the eyesight, how many times do you have to like chant this shloka before putting it on your eyes?
Okay, so I would say minimum 9 times. 9 times or 27 times, like depending on the time that you have, and maximum you can chant it like up to 108 times also. So it solely like depends on the time that you have. If you have less time, you can go for like 3 times, 9 times, 27 times, whatever you feel comfortable.
Okay, thank
Once
you.
you will get it like into your habit. So maybe like you can start with the 3 times, and then next day you feel okay that I have enough time, so you can go for like 9 times, and next day you feel like okay, I can. So you know, you have that rhythm and you got that proper like pronunciation, so you can try for next day like 27 times. So yeah,
We also
minimum try for like 9 times.
Okay. We also have another question. If you listen to the stotra, does it also work? Like if you don't know the stotra, but
Yes,
you do it.
yes. Listening also works. So it's like you can just listen to the stotra, but I would say like if you will, you know, chant it by yourself, since the first thing that we discussed, so the stotra is in Sanskrit, and when you are pronouncing the Sanskrit words, so they are directly related to your like entire body chakras. So suppose the words that you know, we put focus. Let's try like try saying like Ram. Kia,
Ram.
can you say Ram? So what happened? It was just Ram, and say Ramah,
Ramaha.
Ramah.
Ramaha.
Did you notice any difference?
Yeah. My stomach like went in with it.
Exactly. So when you pronounce it by your own self, so you will feel like the vibration in your body as well. If you are listening, so yes, your mind will receive those vibrations. But when you are chanting it by yourself, so that vibration you can actually feel in your body. So I would suggest like in the initial stage, you can go for listening, but try chanting it also like side by side. It would be more beneficial.
Okay, thank you. And if you like listen to it, like if you can't like memorize it, but like if you like put it on like lyrics and you can read them while they're saying, it does like that work.
Yeah, that will also work. No problem in that.
Next, I've got Yatri Domadia. Yatri, please go ahead. Ask your question.
For the water experiment, how many times do you have to chant the sloka before drinking or sprinkling it around the house?
Okay, I just answered the question. So, as I said, I'll repeat again. So there is no specific time, number of times that you have to say it. As long as you feel comfortable, I will say. That's how I do. But yeah, if you want to go on a standard specific process, so minimum 9 times, and maximum you can go up till 108 times. So 9 times or 27 times if you have time, and if you have like more times, you can also chant it like for 108 times. It completely depends on the time that you have. If I say that you have to chant 108 times, but you have like your projects or your other academic work, so it won't be like possible for you to devote time to it. So I'll say like whatever time you have it, try to make the best utilization of it and chant it like as much as you can. And it applies for all the shlokas. Okay.
Next, I've got Atisha. Atisha, go ahead.
I liked it because helps me with everything, like my homework and and everything, like anything helping with
Okay.
homework and
Good job.
Very glad to hear that. Thank you. So yeah, as I said, like you can drink that water, apply it like doing anything, any work that you're doing except taking a shower or being in the restroom. So except that you can use it like anywhere, anytime. There is no constraint in that. Thank you, Atisha.
I've got Mahavir Prakasha next. Mahavir, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to share my like the experience.
Okay.
Since my video was not able to turn on. Um, so so when I chant the mantras and I sprinkle it over my head. Not only it helps me uh like be not only my eyesight improves, like the inner peace also grows, and there's like this vibration that goes to my body, and I'm able to focus more better.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. That's
Yeah.
very powerful. Thank you.
Kushi, you're next.
So, I had a question about the flip grade for the pairs for the 10th slope.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
if you're doing it with a parent or a sibling, and if they don't know the 10th slope, are they allowed to like read off of something, or?
Yeah. Yeah, like you can keep the book or anything that you have the reading material in front. So it's not like a test or something. Feel free, like with whatever source you want to use, or if you want to like chant it by looking at something, feel free to do that.
Okay.
Next I have is Pragna Jain.
okay. Yeah. So my first question is um uh, um for the water thing, like um can you like once you say the Stotra, can you like use it to water your plants?
As long as you are not wasting it, yes, you can use it. So yeah, in a way, like if you're giving water to your plants, so you are helping them in growing, in their growth. So you can use it that way. There is
So
no
like
harm in it. But do
but
not spill it on the floor.
okay, but if you like when you
give the water to your plants, will it help your plants grow? Like, will it have a better effect than normal water?
Okay, for this, I'll say try experimenting. I have done this, but I'll not share my result to you. So, yeah, try experimenting. Like, take two plants, keep one, give like normal water to them, and give the sacred water after chanting to the other plant. And then, since we are having these sessions, so maybe like try it for 2 weeks, and you will see the result. And
Okay.
then I'll say like share your experience with us.
Okay.
But yeah, there
May,
is no harm in giving water to the plants as well.
okay. My other question is that you know how you said that like when someone like wants to be like us, like we should feel good. But like some people think that like some people if they don't like a person because they think that that person is like weird and doesn't do the things that you do, so you want the other person to become like you so that like everybody could have like the same qualities as you. Like some people do it in like the way of greed and ego.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Yeah, so okay, go ahead, sorry.
you can go, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. So if you think like there is something good in another person and you want to get them, then only, of course, like if there is something good that catches your attention, then only you want to be like them. But if the person is possessing like greed or any bad habits, then definitely you do not want to be like them. And it's like there are certain things that we know. Okay, if someone is involved into stealing, or if someone is involved into lying, so like those are bad habits. Even if like okay, he's a trickster, he can deceive people, but like deep inside your mind and your heart, that it is a bad thing. So you definitely do not want to be like them, who is a trickster or who cheats other people, or who is like weird in another sense. So whatever the good things you have or the other person have, the exchange could be possible of those good things only by chanting this shloka, because this shloka is like anything that benefits your growth, that enhances your growth.
But then what if you want the other person to become like you?
Oh no, then that would be actually no. Like as long as that person do not want to be like you, so you cannot pressurize them to be like you.
Okay.
Yeah, your aura, your karmas should be having that strong power that you can influence other person. So if I am doing something good and you get like you'll why you want to become like me? If I am doing something good and if you feel that what I am doing is really inspirational or motivational, then only you want to be like this, right? But if I'm not doing anything like wow or something incredible, then why would you want to be like me? So it's the same thing. Like if you want someone to become like you, then you have to do something extraordinary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, now, kids, I need volunteers. Remember the task yesterday. We have to chant the Stotra number 10 in teams of two.
There. Yeah.
So, anybody raise your hands that will chant Stotra number 10 in groups of two. You cannot chant it alone, and you have to do it together. So, I've got two. So, I'm going to go with Anvi Shah, Jainesh and Neil. And Anvi Shah, you're next after them. Jainesh and Neil.
Bhutam bhuvana bhushana guner guner bhuvi bhavantama Punya bhavanta bhavatramanushakiya buddhi ashirtam yayatmanamakaroti.
Very good. So it's like
Next,
we are
I've got
practicing our homework right now. But yeah, it's a good thing. This is how like you have to upload your videos in pairs, in groups. It's
next
not
I've got is
mandatory that
Anvi.
you just want like one person. You can add like if you have two siblings, so you all three can also chant together.
Yeah. Or even your parent and you. Or you can bring your parent in also right now and say, Mom, you need to chat with me, or Dad, you need to chat with me. Anvisha, you're next. After that, I got Neminatha and Mahavira. Please be ready.
Okay, we're playing it now. Natya Bhutam Bhuvana Bhushana Bhutanaka Bhute Guna Bhuvi Bhavatana Bhavi Shavanta Tuya Bhavanti Bhavato Nanutelkam Kimva Bhutyo Shiritam Yaina Nata Saman Karoti.
Very good. It's Bhutya Shritam and Natma Samam.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah.
I've got the next is Neminatha and Mahavira. Please go ahead.
नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूषणित भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्त्य तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं यैर्नाथं समं करोति
Very
Deep
good.
and Shrey.
नात्योद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतैर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्तः तुल्य भवन्ति भवतो ननु तैन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं य इह नात्मसमं करोति.
Perfect. Very good.
Last one for today, Chahat and Saina.
Okay. नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतेर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टवन्ति तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा भूत्याश्रितं य इह नात्मसमं करोति.
Excellent.
I think
Very
that's not
perfect
Saina ji. Say
synchronization.
somebody else with you. Chahat, please introduce who's with you.
Yeah.
This is my mom.
Okay, Jai Jinendra.
Yeah.
We were used to seeing Saina there. We were like, okay, this is not Saina for sure.
Yeah.
So kids, this is a good sample for you guys to practice at home. And I would say encourage your parents. Don't pick your, if you have two parents in the house and one of you guys pick your parent and record with them. So I would like, Chahat just did with her mom. I would like you to encourage you, pick up your parent, whoever is willing, whoever is unwilling, make them willing. Do a show in the house with them to make them excite them to do it with you. This is a learning exercise for all of us to do together. And you got 5 days. You remember you have to post it until Friday because we meet again next Saturday. So you got ample time to make them happy. You can do it in groups of 2, 3, 4. You can do all 4 together.
Bigger the team, bigger will be the effect.
Yeah. We need minimum 2. You can do all 4 together. Be creative. And not like Mahavira hitting your head. You have to be creative in a different way. I'm watching you guys. You got to be creative in doing it nicely. I was just joking. Don't take it personally. But you got to be creative. You can, I like your background. So when you make next time a video, have a flashy background like you have your screensaver while you're doing the chanting in your videos. Be something creative, guys. We spend a lot of time together. So let's do this more fun and inspire other kids around you how you can do things differently. Okay, with that, I think we are coming to an end of the class. We've been very long. It's almost 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it to Ashiji to end this class.
Okay, I'll post the word by word explanation of this shloka along with the other shlokas that we have left, like on the flip grid. So you'll have access to it. And I don't want to take much of your time from your Sunday. So enjoy it. And with that, we'll conclude it Navkar mantra. Join your hands. Close your eyes. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vajhayanam. Namo Loe Sava Sahunam. Eso Panchanamokaro Sava Pava Panashino Mangalanam Chai Savaisim Padimam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Uvajhayanam. Namo Loe Sava Sahunam. Eso Panchanamokaro Sava Pava Panagalanam Chai Savaisim Padimam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vajhayanam. Namo Loe Sava Sahunam. Eso Panchanamokaro Sava Pava Panashino Mangalanam Chai Savaisim Padimam Havai Mangalam. बोलो आदिनाथ भगवान की जय। आचार्य मानतुंग जी महाराज की जय। भक्तामर महास्तोत्र की जय। 24 तीर्थंकर भगवान की जय। जिन शासन जिन देव की जय।